Alright guys, several months ago I reviewed a Rytan kit, the 16-piece traditional pick set. And a lot of you guys were quick to point out that, it priced at almost $70. That's really not a beginner's kit. So a lot of guys, you want to get into picking, you want to experiment, but you want a really basic kit without having to mortgage your house. I get it. So I went around looking for the Rytan kit that a lot of you recommended. This is called the Rytan 8-piece Slimline Starter Kit. $34, and typical of my luck, 2 or 3 weeks after I buy it, they come out with a discount code for 15% off. And the discount code is, and I will also put this in the description, LL17. So until the 15 December 2017, this I guess part of their Christmas sale, you're going to get 15% off of the $34 that this is normally priced at. And that's, by the way, what I paid. What do you get? Well, you get a nice little carrier. It's a nylon carrier, snap closure. And I look at this and I'm going to keep telling myself that this is a beginner kit. It's not intended to have everything that I want. Very minimalist level kit. And that's kind of what you get. For this price, I think that's about all you can expect. You get 2 bottom of the Keyway tensioners. These are both L-shaped with a twist. They are 2 different thicknesses. The thin one on the left is 0.095, which is 2.4 millimeters. All these are stainless steel, by the way. And then the one on the right is, the fat one is 0.13 inches or 3.2 millimeters. So basically the medium and the thick tensioners. And that's about what you need for most of the locks that beginners are going to run into. You're going to get 3 picks. Now these are different than the picks that were in the other kit, in that traditional, more expensive kit. And I actually like these handles just a little bit better. They are solid plastic, and they are cast around the tip, and the tip goes back to just about where the R is. So very solid molded bond there, transfers a lot of feedback and vibration perfectly to your handle. These are very smooth. They fit my hand anyway, and I have a medium-sized hand. Fit it very nice. I really do like this shape of handle. In fact, if I'm going to brag here a little bit, I just got something in from Rat Yoke. This is my brand new Rat Yoke, and you can see even before these Rytans came in, I ordered up handles almost identical to these. Great shape, and I'm very happy with it. Anyway, back to the review. All of the metal on these, it's all stainless steel, and it measures 24 thousandths of an inch thick. The tips obviously come from the same process as the tips from the larger kits. If you look, if I can get the camera to focus, these are not punched. There's actually 2 edges on there, and it's like L-shaped on either side. It's almost semi-rounded, but if you look at it and you run your fingernail, you can feel a little edge on there. So with a little bit of work, you can finish rounding all of these off. Won't take a lot of effort at all, a couple minutes to get that rounded off. So you get what I would call my favorite pick. I really do like the DeForest Diamond. It's really good for picking those high cut pins that are hiding behind a low cut pin. So you got quite a bit of rise. These are low or short profile picks for Slimline, but this is a high reach pick. Now, again, I keep telling myself this is intended for beginners, so you're not going to be heavy on single pin picking. You're more going to be focused on raking. At least I know I was. You get 2 rakes, and these are really for different purposes. The bottom one is proprietary to Rytan, and they call this the Ripple. It's designed to be slid into a keyway, and you kind of rock it around a little bit, and you're trying to simulate the bidding on a key. If that doesn't work, pull it out, flip it over, and try it that way. So you got 2 different shots, and then you can also rake it back and forth a little bit if you like. It's never going to hurt to do that. But the true rake here is the S rake or the snake rake. I use this guy all the time. Very effective rake. So you get 2 rakes and 1 hook in the kit. Then you get these 3 guys. Now these are all extractors. These are not picks. But extractors are it's like having a gun. You never need it till you need it really, really bad. Same with extractors. And these are the identical extractors that were in the larger kit. It is a single barb on the top and a triple barb on the bottom. It's even got, these came off the same factory line. Rytan Incorporated, Torrance, California, engraved in every one of the handles. And the last one's a little strange. I've never really seen this one in a kit before. I have used these, but usually you got to buy them separately. This 1/4 inch piece of aluminum, and then the steel rod is stuck in there and crimped in place. And if I can get the camera to focus, it has a really fine wire spiral wound around that steel rod. Now, this is a spiral extractor, so if my finger's there with the keyway, you would slide it in and then begin screwing it. Because it's spiral round, it's going to thread itself in there. And then when you get it threaded into all the way to the back of the keyway, you're going to have this wedged between the broken piece of key and the side of the keyway. Then you would pull it out. I'm not going to do it. It's very sharp and it probably cut me, but that's how you pull the broken piece of key out. Great piece of kit when you can find them. Usually you got to buy those separately. So as I said, this is the kit you get for $34 from CLK. And I'll put the link in the description. I always look at how to improve things, and I'm trying to keep the spirit of, I want to keep this as a basic kit. I also still want it to be able to fit inside of this little case to stay portable. So there are things I'm going to add to this just to plus it up for you. It's a pretty small giveaway. The first thing is a hook. This is what I would categorize as a deep hook. I'd want something a little shallower. And in the workbench, I had some of these. This is a Euro hybrid from Sparrows. I don't have a short hook, but this is a replacement for the short hook. I'll throw that guy in. Because this is intended for beginners, you've only got a couple of rakes here. I'm going to throw in some of the more popular ones. Again, from Sparrows, the triple peak, they call it. This is commonly known as a Bogota. I'll add that guy in. And the other one looks like the Bogota, but a little bit shorter profile. You got Slimline picks. You got a shorter profile for shorter locks. This is the Sparrows worm. Throw this guy in. And the last thing is I'm looking at the tensioners here. You have only bottom of the keyway. It'd be nice to have some top of the keyway. So I'm going to add in a set of the 5 top of the keyway tensioners from Sparrows. This is still, and by the way, all this stuff will still fit into this little case and fit into your hip pocket pretty comfortably. One thing that won't take up any room in here that I am going to throw in. I have been working on a project for Lockpick Shop now for a little over a year and a half. Finally finished it up about a month and a half ago. They'd asked me to put together a lockpicking course talking about lock sport and covering everything from beginning lockpicking all the way up to advanced subjects. So I created 6 hours and 40 minutes of instruction, and it's divided up into 27 separate modules. Everything from how locks work to tensioning to security pins to bumping, all the way up to things like bypassing locks. All of them broken up into those different modules. The winner of this kit, all you need to do to register, go to that website. In the middle of the page is a big purple button. Click it. Register to win. You're going to get everything here plus 3 of those modules, any 3 of those modules on lockpickshop.com, and I will deliver them to you digitally. Anyway, fellas, take a look. Appreciate your time. Stay safe. Stay legal.